So, we have the 72-150 Mukwa Express out here, and I'm gonna, first of all, tell you I said something slightly wrong the other day, that first solid and hollow point was 160 or 680 grain for the hollow and 760 for the solid. That is backwards. It is the 680, the first one out of the barrel, is going to be solid, and the heavier one is the hollow point. Also, I want to kind of explain the 750 or 72-150 Mukwa Express. Essentially, a friend of mine asked me about 7150 Winchester, and I had to admit that for the first time I had no idea what that was, and I've done some research, and I told the guy I couldn't afford to put out the money for custom barrels to get to it, and this was the closest I can get. Now, the 72-150 Mukwa Express is basically nothing more than a 12 gauge brass case that measures inside diameter of 729, and I've put black powder. This for me is going to be a black powder only cartridge. I do not intend to do things like others have, namely a channel called Big Bore Media, who has done what they call the 12 gauge from hell. It's basically a 3.5 inch brass case and shooting modern day powders, and I believe he's reached 2,300 feet per second out of a 680 grain solid. I'm not going to go that crazy. This is for me is black powder only, and I call it the 72-150 Mukwa Express because I guess I can. Mukwa is part of my spirit name. It stands for bear. This is definitely going to be bear medicine. Honestly, I'm running bullets starting that's pretty close to 2 times the weight of a standard 1 ounce slug. As a matter of fact, the 900 grain will be heavier than a 2 ounce slug. Express is kind of a favorite term of mine because when I graduated from gunsmith school way back when, the first thing I ended up doing is actually in a controversy where I testified in court over a gun manufacturer who mislabeled a rifle. And the long story of the short, it was marked only 7mm. I checked the chamber, said it's 7 mag. A person behind the counter says, "Oh no, that's 7mm Mauser." And I told him to take that off the shelf. I would buy it. That person behind the counter didn't listen to me, sold it as a 7mm Mauser with a 7mm Remington mag capacity or chamber, and then sold him 7mm Remington Express ammo for it. And we both know what the result was on that. Now, give me a couple of minutes and we're going to grain solid. We're running 100 grains of 2F GoX in this. And there's 3 reasons I'm doing this. One is, and I'm going to have to put you on pause, is I'm testing out a new set of glasses so that maybe I can see open sights. We're not going to do any countergraph running because this is the first time I've shot this barrel, so I have no idea where it's hitting. And I'm going to switch out my glasses and be back. Here we go. First shot. By God, I ain't too sensitive for recoil yet. We're going to go to 680, and that first shot actually hit almost dead center, so I'm happy. And this is the 760 grain hollow point.
Nice. Yeah, that's a lot better than when I first got it.
That one hit, oh, maybe 2 inches above my dot down there. And see if I can get you going here like so, and a little bit to the right. Again, this could be me and my bad eyesight, but we'll see what happens here. We're at the 825 grain hollow point. And the barrel is hot, so I'm gonna let it cool down a second. So this is the 900 grain one, and that third one with the 825 grain hollow point is right height and about an inch to the right of that black spot down there. Here we go. Out of the 4 shots, that was the worst shot. It's to the left and about 2.5 inches maybe low. That could be me. I lost kind of a hold on this. I'm going to switch to the heavier bullet, or heavier charge. It's important to realize that this particular rifle is not a heavy rifle. I would say at the best, it runs 6.5 pounds, because basically it's just a single shot shotgun that has a rifled barrel. So far, I could kill just about any deer I wanted in 25 yards. So at this point, I'm going to see if I can't get a better shot what's going on down the range. Close this up, and we're back to the 680 grain at 150 grains charge. That one's to the left and about the right height.
All right.
So this is going to be my 2 heaviest bullets at 120 grain charge. Like I said, I'm saving this mid-range ones, the 2 lighter ones, for a couple of young shooters down here that are interested in trying it. So far, the only issue is right here in this, I don't know if you can see it, I can't even see my screen to see what's going on, is my buttstock shell holder. I'm going to have to go through and cinch up these straps because they're I don't know if I can show you, but it's loose and works up works up the stock as I shoot. Kind of funny. All right, everybody good?
We good. Go ahead. All right.
And I'm going to try it slightly different than the last time. I'm starting to beat up my finger down there. I'm telling you, this is fun. I'm beating up my finger. What's happening is under recoil, I'm hitting this lug for the sling. So I brought myself up to the front of it instead of behind it. So, as you know, I've been playing with 3 different charges for 4 different bullets. And I've got a couple of them. As a matter of fact, I beat the crap out of my target here. But as you can see, even with my blindness, it's fairly consistent. At this point, I need to hammer down and work out each bullet separately. Stick with the charge. My only concern at this point is I wished I had a bed of snow to see how much at 150 grains or 120 grains the efficiency is of the burn as opposed to the length of my barrel. 150 grain charge don't make a whole lot of sense if I ain't burning it in a 24-inch barrel. But all in all, as you can see, all these bullets are running straight. I don't see any tumbling, evidence of tumbling, and I'm happy with the first day out here doing this. Go ahead.
All right.
So, got a young shooter ready to take off. Would you like to tell us your name?
Nick? Yep.
Nick is taking a 120 grain charge with a 680 grain solid bullet.
Yep.
You will never fire until he pulls that hammer back.
Gotta drop the hammer back. Yep.
Okay. All right.
What'd you think of that?
Awesome. That was sweet.
Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
cartridge is hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you in the shot?
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, you're gonna be. I
Was
think
I
you're
in
gonna
the
be
shot
fine.
or?
I think you were in the shot. Who knows? All right, I'm in the shot.
Yeah, it's hard
I
to
think.
tell with that screen, but yeah, you're in there.
Okay,
I can see you.
ready to go.
So, who do we have now?
Jared.
He is trying out the 760 grain hollow point out of the 72-150 Mukwa Express. So what did you guys think of that?
That was awesome. That was great.
Can you guys say 72-150 Mukwa Express?
72 150 Mucklock Express.
Yeah. Awesome.
What was it?
72-150 Mukwa Express.
72
150.
150 Mucklug Express. All right.
Correct.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.